This is Susan from Crafty Paper Trail. I've got a journal I'd like to share today. As you can see, she's fabric covered journal. She's quite chunky, she's firm but quite soft to hold as well in the hand. This was a patchwork. It was a table mat that I used and I chopped up, so it's got a little bit of soft padding. I've used as a closure, I've used an old metal button. I've used some elasticated lace so that it gives some flexibility for you as a journal obviously expands, or if you take some of the ephemera out. I've used a brass coloured pin here so that you can alter the size easily. This is obviously attached, fixed, the button with some lace applique on top and at the back, so it's quite easy. I've just used a nice easy band there to close. Size wise, she's a good 6.5 across, 10.5 in length, and she's at least 1.5 across in the spine. There's a double row of small rosettes down the spine. I've used a lot of lace in the book, and in making the cover itself I've used layers of lace, as you'll see. So if I just move this out the way, if I open up the front flap, I've used the same appliques that I used in the closure. I've used top and bottom, and there's lace, 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 different layers of lace, and then she folds out. I've made her a fold out style. So there's lace, as you can see here along the bottom, the top with some pearl, and then there's lace underneath. So there's two different laces here. There's a different lace again at the bottom, and another lace that forms a pocket in a lovely shade of green along the bottom. It's more a tealy green. And I've used a lace trim along the top as well, and the applique again at the corners. So I've made the corners are quite firm because I wanted to give that stability for the wraparound. So they are quite firm. I put another layer of the little rosettes down here again for stability, and I made a pocket, but you'll see that at the back as we come to it. So she has one signature, and there's 96 plus pages. And if I just take out from the front pocket, and I left the lining, I left as just a very plain linen lining. It was another old tablecloth that I used to line this one. The pocket has got a calico lining with the lace on top to give a double pocket. And I've just put a sheet lined paper. I just printed it off so it would give you a full writing sheet. And I made a nice little altered a little tag. I like this tag, this style tag. I used some Tim Holtz, the little girls, and it's got some lace, some sari trim, a little ribbon and pearls. And again, some more trim, and this one just opens out, and then it's an envelope, and then I just stamped a little heart, and it opens out for you to write, and it closes up again, and then it just wraps round. I'll try and get through this quickly. So that goes in the front pocket. The first page is a franking page, so there's stitching, and I've just used, the theme of the book is really just the shabby chic. There's a vintage children theme throughout, and I've used the kit in my own shop, the children's kit in my own shop, although it's got a bit of botanical, some birds, and as I say, that kit, some lace, and on here where this little tag was, I just put a little fairy charm on here. And on this one, this opens. I've just used some seam binding, contrasting colour. I just like the effect to hold the book again more securely. I've used a lace trim, tea bag, paper there, another old oily square one this time, and that's the first page of the kit. And it says memories are made of this, and I've just used some stickles, made a pocket, some linen, another old doily, some lace, bling from the kit, tag. And here I've staggered some envelopes, some little ones, hearts and butterflies, and each one has got a little teeny journaling card. It's a daisy, I'll put them back later. I've got a little butterfly here, and I cut out a flower, fussy cut a flower for down here. It still gives you place to write, and it gives a nice, pretty in pink, it says stinking cute, a tuck spot there, and I've printed off again just a piece to write. Punched out the edge of this one, some trim, the girl, a fussy cut from the kit, and one of the books that I have I really like. It's got a poem, nice flower. It's actually a diary, and it's got a nice poem here. Another page from the kit. She's really bonny. And this one says, every journey starts with one step, little charm. Some fabric trim. Glassine is a bag. It's not actually a glassine bag. I made it with some parchment paper and a doily. And it opens out, and then inside I've put a butterfly in this one, and it's just some journaling space. Another card to journal. I just like the sound of this. It ties with some of the seam binding in a different shade. And then here is a hidden pocket, because I do like those. A little bow, piece of lace, a little heart on the back, and that tucks in there, behind there. Plenty of room to journal, all tea-dye paper, heart with the little bow again. And then this one I made a flip up, so there's a nice flower, some seam binding, that is, a little tag, and the teal card again, and it's just got a collage of some old paper, old book page, etc., and you flip it up. And then there's a pocket, another card, library ticket. I've left the label blank for your own use, and then I've stitched down, it's actually stitched, and I've just protected it with some contrasting washi. Little journaling page, journaling booklet here, tea-dye paper, and some trim just to hold that shut. It will actually fit in if you want, but I find it stays closed anyway, just like that. Another page from the kit. Mother holds their children's hands for just a little while and their hearts forever. Some stitching, some more fabric trim. That's actually from the table, the cloth that I used to line the book. Another piece from the kit. Tea-dyed paper, altered paper clip. That's one of a couple in this book. It's a heart, as you can see. And it's a full size tag, again from the kit. This one says loved, and I've just done stickles. They've all been stitched round onto tea-dyed paper, and that just folds out. Gives you some more space, held on with the paper clip. It's Tim Holtz paper. I thought it contrasted pretty well. Another journaling card, little tuck pocket here. Another piece, it's an index card cut down to make a card. Some stickles, that's from the kit. Another one from the same kit. baby trim, a little bit of bling. And on this page I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I did a frame, a window, and I've left it so that you can put your own picture or your own quote, anything you like in it really. And I stamped a journaling card on an index here, card on tea-dye paper to make a journaling card, and it just gives you the dimensions so that you know what fits inside that nicely. And then the doilies, double doily here, edit folding page, altered paper clip, this one's a button, tag, and then on this side, I thought this was pretty, it's a Victorian, based on a Victorian calling card, or a Victorian card. It's old ledger paper. I've got an old book, so that's taken from there. And this is just a tuck spot. Again, I've just used some old paper that I had, and then used some Nouveau drops just to pick up the accents. And just a piece of ephemera, printed off some more cheese sheet just to write in, and this that you could if you wanted. Another from the kit, and a birthday brass coloured. Plenty of places to write. Another poem from a favourite book. Tag, dream big. Tuck spot. Again from the kit. Paper bag, and all I've done is stamped and distressed the bag. Another piece of ephemera. This one says find joy in the ordinary. I've stuck that one there. And some stamping. Another little card, tuck spot. This is another altered envelope. I've put a little cloth butterfly here, although it doesn't feel it. Another stamped piece of card to journal. And then I've put a double card to write. Another piece of ephemera, fits in the pocket. And another one of the pretty material altered paper clips that I like to do. Really pretty. I hope the camera picks up. It's really pretty. So it's been reinforced at the back, so you can move that anywhere in the book, obviously. Another piece of writing paper that I've put underneath there. I always like to do that so you can see that you can quite easily conceal a full sheet of paper. This pocket, again, another journaling card, and another tag from the kit, and it's all been stitched. Some more seam binding, some more trim, another tuck, and it says, "Dear birdies, thank you for saying to me every morning." So I thought I would put, that's an Emily Bronte, she drew that in 1829. And I thought that would go there nice. Another tree that I've stamped there. This I have made a frame. Again, I just cut out an extra one so that you would have a template so that you could put your own picture in there if you wished, or a quote. I just love that. Another tuck with some more fabric, a piece of ephemera, backed onto coffee dyed paper again. This one's Nestle's Milk. Another journaling card, some nice trim. Another piece of ephemera, Cruelty to Children, annual meeting. And another tree stamp down here. And that says halfway through. Envelope in the centre, Velcro close. And another piece of ephemera, and it's the Tug of War for a penny, backed onto some paper. And this is, I've used some card, heavy card for this, so that you could put a picture on here, you could write, you could add your own, you could make it a little book. And I've used images from the kit obviously, but I wanted to keep it flat. And then on this side there's a stamp that you can write on, a little bit of trim, and I used it as a tuck, and It's again from the kit. She believed she could, so she did. I've used stickles, again coffee dyed paper, another card, tree, some more of the lovely trim, and that is material trim. Another altered card, tag. This one's got an angel wing on there. It says timeless, an image, and I've put a full-sized index card on the back of this one. Oops, she's been stitched around. And again, some more trim. Another, it's a favourite little one. I've got more of these as well. I really like this little heart with a key. Trim, glassine bag with a flower. It's been tea stained, some lace, another tag. Another tag again from the kit, pockets, paper, double pocket, tag, photograph, that light, I think it went appropriately in there, and I just use a heart, fabric, little flower, piece of trim, and then here is the other side of the pocket, so there is a tuck, another journaling card, a little saying on there, Victorian, and then in this pocket I stamped and then painted, and I wanted it to look handmade, and I think it does. I used some pink embroidery thread, as you can see, and I just made a very rough booklet that you can easily just take apart. It's not stitched, all it is held together with a piece of embroidery thread so that you can add papers to it, just as though this was, yeah, well it is, it's going to be hopefully somebody's journal, so easy to add. And then I'll put it around the wrong way, slides in there, and it's just so that you can just see the head of the chicken just there in the flower. Another journaling card on here, and then this is a full-size card, and then it flips up to give a hidden page to write, and there's a full-size pocket and journaling card inside. That's the other side of the bag. The bag you'll see a glint because I've reinforced the bag. Another journaling card. Places to write. Inspire from the kit. Some more writing. The other book with the poem Where the Bee Sucks. Some more bling, little gem. The ledger paper. This one's a glassine bag, and I folded it to make a double pocket, stitched around it, and so there's an envelope on this side with a little journaling card. With the baby and lace, you can see the collage. Then it opens out, then that hides another little journaling card there, and then behind it there's a good sized tuck, and I put another tag in there. Music paper, and then here on the Edith Holden page I did a laminated vintage girl on a piece of doily and a dried flower, some lace trim, and the lamination gives a really good strong tuck. And I like it because you can still see the Edith Holden with the little girl. It gives a nice frame to the girl. And that's a full-sized tag. The doily, nice flowers picking up the Edith Holden colours. And then here I've done as you can see, it's a napkin, a decoupage napkin. And this time I left it open so that there's one. And then there's the one behind it, another tag, and then it's on a piece of card. As you can see, there's a tag here, so behind there is another full sheet, and I've left it blank of writing paper. So because I left it open, I was able to leave it as one, and there's some seam binding obviously here, so there's one, and then that's behind, and then inside back, and then that's some contrasting of the lace and a little unicorn. Another tag, altered tag on coffee dyed paper, and it's another Tim Holtz little girl, and I did a die cut, and then some nice gold ribbon, some flowery trim at the bottom. I think she's really cute. She has to be one of my favourites. I really like that tag. Some of the Tim Holtz paper that I used, and I just used an altered clip with some lace to hold her there. Another heart altered paper clip. This one says happy from the kit, and it folds out again, and it's just another writing space from the kit. Then on this page I did a pocket at the back. There's a tag, coffee dyed paper, nice ivory ribbon. It's been stitched round. Then from the kit gives you the journaling card. So there's a tag, the journaling card, and then I just put 3 little tickets, left them plain in the back, and they go in the small pocket at the front. So that gives a triple pocket. I used some fabric at the top just for some contrast. That's a bonny picture. I put it on coffee dyed paper. Some writing paper again. Belly band from the kit, just with some ribbon. And then, and this paper is really fragile, and I left it, and I liked it that way, and I used it. It was just old paper, and when I coffee dyed it, you'll feel it's quite thick. It came from an old book, but I liked it, and I've used it. It's authentic, and that's just the way it disintegrated a little bit with the coffee dye, but I've kept it. And then on this side, it's the way it was. There's a little envelope, empty, and she was holding another journaling card from the kit, like this. Like that. And then here is another tuck spot. Cute little girl. Just did a collage, as you can see, with lace, music paper, etc. And it says thinking of earlier days, and it's just a straightforward tuck, but I really liked it. Oliver Twist, piece of ephemera, 1838. Another piece of writing paper, and I've just made them all with little flowers and very light pastel shades. The writing paper that I've printed and put in here. Again, and I've just the plunged edge, put a little flower here. And on this page, we just undo this. I've used a page from the kit, and if you lift it up, I've decoupaged an envelope on this side, and then this opens. And on here, I've just used a piece of cardstock and then taken some more paper and just made a little booklet, and it fits and hides nicely in there. And under here, I put shopping list. I had several sheets with this, so it folded up nice and went on another piece to write. And there's a nice pocket for that to tuck in there. Makes it easy. I just get the in there. So I thought that was quite a nice addition. And then it says, have hope, be strong, laugh loud, dream big and be happy. This page, I've used a piece of plastic, it was a long bookmark that I had, a little bird's nest with some seam binding, another tag from the kit, and a journal card and a tag, all coffee dyed paper. And then this is the other side of the old oiler that holds it together with just a little bit of chiffon flower. Again, it's got the lace trim tea bag holding that closed, the franken page, lace, and then the back page. This is the other part of the plastic bookmark, and I thought it'd be just nice to get in here. Goes nice, the colours, it's a good size. I've just put some seam binding, fits in the pocket well. Piece of ephemera, Melon's food fit infants and invalids. My goodness me. Another piece of the paper that I've printed off, a different style, that's all. And then a pocket in the front, and I'll put it in the back actually. And then I made this little, it's not a shaker, you can write in the back, just a butterfly, and I've put gold, painted it with gold, a few gems, the same colours, but I really liked it. And I've just done some muslin and some old buttons here, and this says love, and I use some Mod Podge so it gets a really nice feel in this. And then on this finishing side, there's extra lace here, lace, another, as you can see, calico pocket. So there's a very shallow pocket here, and remember that's where she bends, so you're not going to be able to put an awful lot in that pocket. But I have made a little cloth envelope, and she has got two little cards, one stained index card and one plain pink and white. And there's one more thing to go with the journal. So when I was making this journal, I always make a book to go on the back cover. So when I was making the journal, I always make a book to go on the back cover. And I started this book to fit in the back. And I just made it too big. But I'm still going to include it with the book because it was made for this journal. So, and I hope actually will come with the journal. She measures 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, and I've left the pocket here, and there's a little sweet journaling card there. There's parchment paper, coffee paper, different types of paper. There's a bag, paper bag. She's undecorated. Book page, doilies, kit, ledger, as you can see. And I've left her undecorated on purpose because she's an extra for the book. So she's really for you to decorate. She's, yeah. And I was just checking that I didn't make this up. No, I didn't. And I've used green embroidery thread, so it's easy for you to change and add. So that's that part. And then she flips open again. And when you pull this out, I've put different colours of card or heavyweight. It's about 160. cardstock for you to write in here. Again, another collage here from the kit. It's been stitched round, place for you to journal. It opens out to give another pocket, little envelope, and this one's empty. Another lace flip and a tag, and then that closes, and then on the back pocket, there, back pocket, another place to journal, and it closes just like that. So these two come together. So hopefully I will get this up on my shop later today. I hope you really like her. I'd appreciate any comments at all that you have to make. And if you do like the journal, please subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me. And give us a thumbs up. And thanks very much for your time. Bye.